What is up, everybody? Numa here, bringing you guys an antiquarian video. If you do like it, please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already. We're going to jump straight into it. It's going to be two and matches, and this first one's going to be on Red Church. Now, as you can see the team comp we're going to be running is Acrobat, Barmaid, Mercenary, and Antiquarian. Now, I did spawn middle. This was before the season reset for the new season 33. So you're going to see here that Acro took Shack, and he's immediately going to take the kite and take the and middle broken. Now, some of the stuff you're going to see here is so fucking diabolical. You wonder, is this a top and? Yes, it is. Now, off the bat, I'm going to be honest, guys. Ann is probably one of the most difficult players, or hunters, I should say, to go against, in my opinion. You know, I think, I thought Opera took the cake, but no. Going against so many fucking ands in rank makes me want to die inside. Just a little bit, though. Not too much. But somehow, he's been surviving, okay? He ended up wasting time to get the second cat. Yeah, he gave a hit there, but again, there's not really much you can do against Ann. Now, this is where this Acrobat started to shine. I didn't know who he was. I never will know who he is, but I do like what he did here, okay? Somehow mind games the Hunter. You see the Hunter did charge attack there, so he was able to drop the pallet in time. Now, this is where it blows my mind. She's gonna Ann cat, and he somehow dodged it. Runs into her, but somehow dodged it. Now, at this point, my antiquarian senses are tingling. Call me Anti-Spider-Man. Anyways, I hit her once, hit her twice. Was thinking about a third time, but I saw that he was able to make that window, so it allows him to transition. That's the good thing about Antiquarian if you use her support properly. I didn't take a hit there, and still is going to commit on Acro. You're going to see she's going to cat here. He's going to eat it. There's not really much he can do. And guess what? I'm coming back for round 2, baby. I wanted to finish my cipher. I thought he was going to take a hit there, but he didn't. So, I said, what? I'll help him out. Bop! Right before the cats got me. And guess what? Acro ends up making that window. So at this point, I'm extending his kite significantly, even though I'm using most of my bamboo, which I should have about less than half left. Now, this is where the Acro kind of loses me. Wastes his flywood to last a couple more seconds. He actually switched the ball that he had to one that he did not have. So I guess he was just setting up to die. I'm not really sure what the pathing was, but I'm not going to stress about it. Unfortunately, he did pass basement earlier, but I can't put it past him. Me personally, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but sometimes I forget where basement is, even if I pass it earlier in the game. So you're going to see. And basement is very, very dirty, but leave it up to April Encounter. Let the Mercenary wipe the slate clean. I believe in them. As long as they get this before half, even after half, because we only have 2 ciphers left, you're going to see the Ann puts cats, tries to at least, on the Barmaid cipher, which is going to be Bury My Duo. Ends up missing, thank God, because stopping Cypher Rush in a situation like this is going to put us in a bad spot. And she's going to wait all the way to bring the cats back. You're going to see a nasty elbow. He ended up getting hit, but that was a good elbow pad. And somehow actually ends up getting this before half. Now, in this case, guys, if you're the rescuer rescuing in basement, you want to stay all the way in basement so that you don't get double hit or double down. And you're going to see the Acro takes the hit, pushes as far away as he can, and then you're going to see a warp come out on Barry. I'm not really too sure what the warp was for because they didn't end up using it. Probably just because they were scared of losing Acrobat. I've done that multiple times in rank. It's very, very scary because you turn up a potential guaranteed draw into an immediate loss. So, smart on them, but I would have at least saved the warp if I'm not going to use it. Now, at this point, we only have 1 cipher left, so we're in a good spot. You can see Barry screaming inside internally to try to give the Mercenary a drink. It wasn't needed, but Barry wanted points. Because, Barry's a bot, but that's okay, guys. We love Barry, remember? Now, honestly, we got pretty lucky here that she was missing her swings because, look, you're going to see 2 cats come through. So thank God, even though they were still double rescuing, so it didn't really make a difference. But you never know. Anything could have happened with Ann. You're going to see, going to get hit through the pallet. Amazing job by the Ann there. And the cipher is going to immediately pop by me. Now, as Antiquarian and as Acrobat, you guys do not want to open the gates because they take too long. So, running this team comp is really risky, but ended up working out. Somehow he dodged that. They call him God in the flesh. Missed the flywheel, but no worries. It's going to be a GG's here. It's going to be a 4-man. And then, yeah, we'll move on to the next one. But before that, guys, they just came out with a new game mode called Copycat. If you want to see that gameplay on live, or at least in a video, please let me know down in the comment section below. We'll look straight into it. Now let's jump straight into the next one, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. This match is going to be, I think it was, here we go. It was on Eversleeping. Now, something consistent you're going to see in these ranked matches is Antiquarian and Mercenary. Very strong picks. And we're going to see someone to come out to play. That's going to be the Toy Merchant and the Female Dancer. Now, just based off of spawn selection, it would make the most sense to chase the Toy Merchant. And you're going to see 6, what does that say? Cream Puff 9? Knew that they were coming for her. So you're going to see an amazing catapult right there, guys. And you're going to see the good news is the toy merchant actually sets it up again. And we're going to see later in the video how that is so helpful. Now, at this point, I already know that the hunter was switching targets based off the fact that I was starting to get a slight heartbeat. So, I'm going to kite, fake gate, drop the God pallet right here and just force the hunter to rotate as much as possible. It's a good thing that I paid attention to the camera right there to notice that she did not break the pallet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to loop that again, because I know the biggest thing about going against Ann is trying to create as much distance as possible. Now, keep in mind, I'm still trying to learn how to use Antiquarian, guys. So if you have any tips, please comment down below. Any, small things that you've learned over the past, maybe a year or so that she's been out. Maybe it's been 2. I'm not really too sure. Now, dropping the middle pallet there is just to create as much distance as possible, even if the Ann is running an up build, which just means fast pallet breaking. I'm going to eat a CAD here, unfortunately, and try something wild. Again, I try to play people that I've never played before in rank. Do I recommend that? No, guys. So I do new tricks in rank as well. I don't think I would have taken that hit if I didn't double back there and I would have pushed her, but it is what it is, guys. I'm not really too stressed about it. I see that she went up. I'm going to abuse these slow boxes that Barry actually set up for me, which is just going to consistently, make this kite way longer than it should be. So now the thought process in my head is that maybe I could loop corner house one more time, because I know I'm going to eat a cat here, but I will be going upstairs, so she won't be able to immediately jump on top of me. And you can see here, I'm going to immediately drop without even looking at my camera, which is bad, guys. Don't be like me, be better. You're going to see I had to flywheel that just so I could be able to drop this pallet, force her to break it, as well as the slow box. And if she doesn't, I'm just creating more distance for myself. Now, you may have seen throughout this video me just pull out my stick, but it does give I think it was a speed boost. I think it was up to 5%. I'm not 100% sure, guys. You can check for me in the comment section and let me know if I'm wrong or not. And I'm just going to try to kite as much as possible. There's only 2 ciphers left. I ended up pushing her, which I guess worked out. And she was really scared for some reason, even when she cats me here, just by getting hit by this, bamboo. So I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to keep doing my little thing, my little thingy thing, until she feels like jumping on top of me. Wait a minute, pause. Anyways, you can see I end up, dropping that pallet, and it works out somehow, some way. I know that I had to smack her one more time because she would have smacked me there. And you can see up the top left what the cooldown is on the smack. And at this point, I know I'm chopped cheddar cheese with a side of biscuit and fries. And I try to do this trick here, but I don't actually end up doing it in time. I wanted to vault that window because I knew she would jump, but she ended up getting me, which, GG's on her. Great job. And I wasn't paying attention to basement. That didn't happen once, guys. It happened twice. But don't worry, guys. When in doubt, trust the mercenary, because he's the go. He's the fucking go. So you're going to see here, mercenary is going to end up elbow padding into the basement and trying to rescue. Now, would I say this mercenary was better than the other? That's not my spot to say, okay? I just wanted the rescue to be before half. But again, guys, it can still be after half, just slowly based on the fact we only have 1 cipher left now as it just popped. Now, I thought he was about to get hit by the tram, and I was a little scared. Amazing placement by this Ann, by the way, guys. Just being, patient as possible, as well as trying to get this free no attack recovery hit. You can see there, ends up missing. Great elbow pad by this mercenary. Ends up actually getting it after half. But all is well, guys. It ends up working out. Even though I get smacked, the cipher's already primed, so I just tell him, focus on decoding. I'm not really sure if I told Barry to focus on decoding or the random was just smart enough to just pop it. But anyways, you can see the mercenary was able to get away. I know that she does have teleport, so I don't want to put us in a bad spot. So I want to try to kite as long as possible. But when in doubt, leave the catapult up for the clout, because she just came in clutch, guys. You're going to see here, she ends up leaving me to teleport to the last gate that's actually already open. So all 3 survivors end up making it out. Mercenary wasting as much time as possible. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you're going to see here, I'm going to head straight for that dungeon, and there's nothing she can do. Now, if you guys did like and enjoy the video, please, again, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and tell your friends. I'm Noomer, and I'm out.